Hi guys, this is Miss Reiner, and today's video is about molarity and dilutions of solutions. So the first thing I want you to think about, looking at this picture, there's 3 glasses of Kool-Aid. What's different between them? Obviously, looking at it closely, you'll notice that the color is different. Well, in chemistry, this has more to do with the concentration of these solutions. So thinking about that, which glass would be more concentrated? So probably the darker color. So what that actually means is there's more solute in that solution. So the solute in this case would be the Kool-Aid powder and the sugar, whereas the glass on the right is less concentrated. So there is less of that solute, and that probably doesn't even taste like anything. So nobody would like that. So chemists can measure the concentration of a solution using molarity. So the formula for molarity is moles of solute divided by liters of solution. Now when you're writing the units for molarity, you can either do moles divided by liters, or the simpler thing to do would be putting a capital M. Lowercase m is actually taken by something called molality. Or if you're going on to IB chemistry, the IB uses moles times decimeters to the -3rd, just because it's a worldwide unit. So we're going to do 3 examples together. So the first one is pretty straightforward. So to calculate the molarity of a solution, so it gave us moles and it gave us the liters. So moles over liters. So when you divide those two, sig figs still play into these problems. So the least amount of sig figs is 2, according to that top number. So when your calculator gives you 2.699, we're going to round that up to 2.7, and I'm just going to do a capital M for molarity. So that's as easy as it could get. We're going to step it up a little bit. All right, so in this problem, they gave us moles and molarity. So what we don't have is volume. So if you think back to when we learned about density, we put the density formula into a triangle to kind of help us manipulate it a little faster. So if we do that here, molarity is moles, so moles goes on top, liters goes on bottom, and molarity goes on bottom. So if we're looking for volume, if you cover up that liters, our equation would be moles divided by molarity. So 2.5 moles divided by 0.75 molarity. Okay, divide those two numbers. Sig figs looks like it's 2 in both cases. So 3.3. Now what are our units? We're solving for volume, and looking at our triangle, volume is liters. All right, our last molarity problem we're going to do. In this case, they gave us volume and they gave us molarity. So what are we missing? We're missing moles. So again, if you want to go back to the triangle, molarity is moles over liters. So if we're looking for moles, which is on top of the triangle, we're going to take molarity and multiply it by liters. We'll do parentheses. Oop, that's a decimal point. All right, sig figs, the least amount is 2 in this case. So when your calculator gives you 1.875, the 7 is going to round the 8 up. So 1.9, and we're solving for moles. So MOLS is our unit. So in other circumstances, we probably would have went more in depth with these. I would have gave you grams, and you would have converted it back over to moles, but for our situation, we're just going to keep it simple. All right, so what if we want something to be less concentrated? So here I went ahead and made a solution. You can see the concentration says 3.160 moles per liter, so molarity. So what if I want that concentration to go down? Well, I can't remove any of the solute that I already put in there unless I boiled the water away, but that really wouldn't help me. Oh, sorry guys. So what could we do is we could add water to it. Whoa. So you see the color kind of got less red, and in this case the concentration did go down quite a bit. So in chemistry we do this a lot, especially with acids and bases. To decrease their molarity, we dilute them. So the dilution formula we're going to use is written right here. M1V1. So M1 represents the first molarity, V1 represents the first volume, and then that's equal to M2V2. M2, the second molarity, V2, the second volume. Sometimes volume will be in milliliters here, or sometimes it'll be in liters. It doesn't matter what unit it's in as long as they're both the same. Okay, so we're going to do two examples together. So in this case, it's asking right away how many milliliters. So let's just say that that's our first volume. So V1 is unknown of this molarity solution. So that's going to be M1. We have 525 milliliters, so that's V2 of this molarity solution, M2. Sorry about that. Honestly, it doesn't matter if you made V2 and M2 the opposite. If you put them in the beginning of the equation and the others in the second half of the equation, it doesn't matter. You'll still get the same answer. So I just like to label things as I read the question. So in this case, if we have 2.50 molarity times V1 is our unknown, and that's equal to M2. Wow, that was supposed to be a 1. Times V2. All right, so how do we isolate V1? So we got to divide by M1 on both sides to cancel. So multiply your two numbers on top, divide by what's on bottom. You'll notice the molarities cancel each other. Significant figure, so look for the least amount of sig figs. It looks like they're all 3. So in this case, our number comes to 31.5. And because this was a volume, the other volume was milliliters, this will also be in milliliters. Okay, one more. So I'm going to use the same approach. I'm just going to label it as I go. So the first thing I come across is a volume. So I'm going to label that V1. So that volume has a molarity of 6. So that is M1. So that molarity is diluted to a final volume of this. So we have V2. So what is the final concentration? So M2 is what we're looking for. A way that you know you're solving for a dilution problem is if you're given 3 numbers. The molarity problems will only give you 2 numbers. And in this case, you saw the vocab, it said diluted. So that kind of hints that this is the M1V1 formula. So if we go ahead and plug this in, 6 molarity times 0.045 liters. Wow, doesn't want me to write that L. So M2 is unknown, V2. Okay, isolate M2, so that means we got to divide by the volume. Just going to make it quick. You'll notice that the liters cancel, so 6 times 0.045 divided by 0.25. your molarity comes out to, so your calculator says 1.08, and now I'm looking at sig figs. It should be, okay, it is 2. So if you look at V1, V1's only 2 sig figs. So 1.08 is going to round to 1.1, and it's a molarity, so it's capital M. So hopefully those aren't too hard for you. Again, thanks for watching.